What up, guys? Kevin here. Shout out to Amazon. I hate clothes shopping. I really do. It's the most boring activity in the world. And then I remember, oh yeah, Amazon has a pretty decent return policy. And I'm the king of returns. You're the return of the king. Well, I'm the king of return. So I just went on Amazon and bought a bunch of cargo shorts in all types of sizes. From like 32 to like 38. I'm like, I don't know my size. I'm not fat, but who knows? Who knows when it comes to sizes? So I'm like, screw it. I'll just buy a bunch and just return what I don't like. Which, ironically, I would have to go to Kohl's because they have the Amazon return. So shout out to them. Speaking of returns, 4070 Ti. Now, I had a whole video series lined up for the year. I was going to just dive all in on PC gaming. I was going to be a PC gamer. Last week, I bought a 4070 Ti and a whole PC build. 4070 Ti just didn't work. Couldn't get it to post. And so I returned that. Then I said, screw it. A couple days later, returned everything else. So that's a failed video experiment. One of the million on my channel. And when I see stuff like this with Forspoken and its PC gaming requirements to play the game, and I did put a request for a code. So if they watch this video, probably not going to get it. It looks like you need a pretty chonky PC to run Forspoken. Now, minimum CPU Ryzen 5 1600. I like the 1600. That's really cool to see the 1600 for minimum. So maybe you don't need that chonky of a PC. But this is for 720, 30 FPS. Then video card at 5500 XT, 8 gig. Intel Core i7 3770. These are very far back CPUs. Yeah, because I had the 4790K back in 2015. And then recommended they go with the Ryzen 5 3600, which is a good chip. Or an Intel Core i7 8700K. Or 6700 XT. Well, that's the graphics card. And a 3070 for recommended. So you need, a 6700 XT, I think you can get as low, like $300, $350. So it's not too bad. 3070s, on the other hand, I think are still around $500. And I'm just going off Best Buy from what I see there. I know you could probably get it cheaper. But yeah. And that's just only for 1440p 30. What the fuck? And then if you want to play Ultra at 4K 60, you need a Ryzen 5 5800X. That's a pretty recent, I don't think it's that pricey anymore, but it's up there. Or 12700. 6800 XT, which is wait, what? Oh, 4080 or a 4080 to get 4K 60. Yeah, you're looking at well north of, if you're going to build that, yeah, $2,000, maybe a little bit cheaper barely for the 6800 XT. That's just for 4K 60. And you need 32 gigs of memory. 24 gig of memory. Can you do 24 gig of memory in a PC? It's like 16 and 32. The 24 for the what the fuck? And then they recommend 150 gig SSD or more. Yeah, PC gaming. Look, big AAA games like Forspoken, I think is trying to be. I don't know what happened with this generation. Probably COVID. I'm going to give them the COVID response here or excuse, but at the same time, there's still no excuse for this. There really isn't. Just delay the game. You're charging the same price as you are for the PlayStation 5. It's not like the PlayStation 5 runs much better, but it's a $400 console. And it does 60 FPS. I think it dips down to 720p. But this is why I hate PC gaming. It doesn't matter how expensive or how chonky or of a rig you buy. You got to brute force to get these frames and performance where PlayStation 5 And I would say Series X, though they seem to wait a few weeks to work on the Series X version after launch. You get the more optimized version of the game that for the frames, for the buck you get, for the buck you're spending. Yeah, I'm very comfortably all in on consoles this generation, especially since games are still most of the time running at 60 FPS. 720p isn't acceptable. I can do 1080 though. But yeah, have fun, PC gamers. I mean, I get it. I respect those people that it's like, hey, there's just games or there's reasons I play on PC. But if you just got into PC gaming just because you want to play at 4K 60 with ray tracing and all that, you're probably regretting it. You're probably regretting it. You're probably like me when I do spend all that money for a PC like I did last week. I'm going, what am I doing? Like all this so the games look a little bit better, run a little bit faster. Not worth it. It's just not worth it. PC gaming sucks, and this is reason number 5,892 why PC gaming sucks. Look what you need to run Forspoken at 4K 60, or really the recommended just to get 1440p at 30. 30 shouldn't exist on PC. You should not be playing games at 30 FPS on PC. Unless you do one of these like, oh, let me build a gaming PC for $200 type challenge. All right, but there you have it. PC gaming sucks. I will talk to you later. Later.